Meek Mill is speaking out, which I'm assuming Rick Ross. Maybach Music. Meek put out a set of tweets here. I haven't got paid for music and I don't know how much money labels make off me. I need lawyers ASAP.
I honestly think he's talking about the music industry in general. Although like he is part of Maybach Music and all of that stuff. But I mean, there's no when you sign a contract, there's no these guys, it's not like these guys were boys before for life. If it was Ross that he's talking to. It's not like we were boys before you signed the contract, whatever was in the contract. I'm pretty sure you got paid or you would have brought this up a lot earlier. You know what I'm saying? And what are we expecting? We're expecting loyalty from Ross. No disrespect to Ross or anything, but this is the same guy who continued to make music with Drake after Drake released back to back. So
Apparently, and this wasn't confirmed, Dream Chasers and Rick Ross's crew were bumping heads. Even allegedly, guns were drawn. Shit could have got real. You couple that with what you just said a moment ago. You couple that with the tweets Meek Mill is saying. Meek says he doesn't even know what's in his contract. I also want you to remember. I remember D Block talking about Diddy. And they gave Diddy some because Diddy was robbing niggas, and they gave Diddy some grace. They said Diddy was just doing what he was shown. So if Meek is talking about the industry just being a monster, well, Ross probably got it too. Ross is only, I'm assuming, doing what he knows. Did you know that Meek Mill tried to sign Tory Lanez for $20,000? What the fuck are we doing? Meek Mill tried to sign Tory Lanez for $20,000. That is a ridiculously stupid deal. That makes no sense. And I say that to say, ain't nobody trying to break the actual chain. So right. I think that he's talking to Ross personally.
Well, listen, that Tory Lanez example, I'm going to put it to you as simple as this. If I'm selling you something and you're trying to buy it, I'm trying to get as much for it as possible, while you are probably trying to pay as little as possible. It's called negotiations. And once we come to a final number, that's the deal that we've accepted. You've agreed to it. So if
no,
I offer 20K, I offer
you're
that.
right. But why would you want to do something to somebody else that was done to you that was negative? You understand what I'm saying? That's like you were a slave. You got granted your freedom. You know what it's like to be a slave. Now you want to go buy some slaves, nigga?
Yeah.
Why
that's
that.
That's a solid point still. That's a solid point. That's the sad part, I guess, of being raised in that environment or being young in that environment and seeing how people were treating everybody else. Do you think it's common? If you think that's normal in the industry, that's obviously what you're going to try to do as well, because all you're going to see is how can I make as much money as I can possibly make off this artist now.
You would think that if somebody who looks like you has been eaten by this monster and then they get the opportunity to create something for themselves and then sign people, put them in position, you would think that they wouldn't do to you what was done to them. And clearly that's not the case, because like I said before, the only way for that original artist who got fucked to unfuck themselves is to create a situation where they just keep fucking. That's the only way they're going to be able to stay above water. So the industry is a monster. Don't be a part of the industry or negotiate something so great where when the industry is eating you, it's just little nibbles. And when it's all said and done, maybe you lose like an appendage, like you can still kind of walk away from it. The industry is built to win. It's like Vegas. If you think you're going to go to Vegas and walk out of there a millionaire, change your life, you are wrong. Vegas is designed to take your money. The industry is designed to take the bulk of your money. Not all, the bulk of your money.
If you come in with no leverage.
Of course you're coming in with no leverage. You're unsigned. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but this is a different. It's a different time.
That's why I'm saying listen to Russ. Stay independent. It's a different time. Viewing public, who do you think he's talking to? The industry or Rick Ross? Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Another thing I was telling you that's like really healing to your body, it's going to sound crazy, is semen retention. Not releasing no semen. you need to have sex. You can have sex, but
don't come.
Your intention should be to please your partner, and don't release no semen. If you feel like you about to release, stop and let it just. It's gonna heal your central nervous system and everything. I engage in a lot of foreplay because I aim to please my partner. So when I say foreplay, I mean I like to kiss everything. That's just me. I aim to please my partner, whatever partner that I'm dealing with at the time. Can I make you squirt? I'm not a squirter. Let me see.
So every single guy knows what blue balls is. I could just leave it there. We could end the whole segment. You understand what I'm saying? But by the way, this is Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates, he comes from a it's okay, cousins kissing cousins. This is that Kevin Gates. So when he's telling you not to ejaculate because it's going to, repair and center you or whatever the F train he was saying. Again, this is the same Kevin Gates where it's okay for cousins to kiss cousins. So again, the messenger, not so much the message, the messenger.
I believe in consistency, and I hope everybody maintains the same level of consistency. And for me, it's consistency as to where I accept my information from and where I decline my information from. There's going to be a lot of people who are listening to this who will say, maybe I should see what happens if I follow Kevin Gates. And to those people, I wish you the best. I hope the best for you. You know what's funny is this was a while ago, but I was watching Dr. Oz. And Dr. Oz actually said it's healthier for men to ejaculate at least once every day. So I'm not one of those people who's going to sit there confused. Like, do I believe Dr. Oz or do I believe Kevin Gates? I know where I'm going to stand. I'm going to stick to my routine of trying to ejaculate all over the world.
Johnny Appleseed.
Releasing demons all over the place.
Have you ever seen The Wolf of Wall Street?
Yes.
So there's a scene in there with where they're at the restaurants at the very, very beginning of the movie with Matthew McConaughey. And Matthew McConaughey's like, "Hey, you jerk off?" He's like, "Yeah." Well, how many times? Like 3-4 times. Those are rookie numbers. You got to get those numbers up. He's like, me, myself, I jerk off twice a day. All I got to say is, if you've seen the movie, no. What the fuck is Kevin Gates talking about? Viewing public, is there any real science to this? I'm open to new information. I'm not going to do it, but I'm open to new information. Did you notice that Gilly's reaction was this? He made a gun finger. Well, he made that finger because he knows if you are pent up like that, it's one thing to like not have sex just for a super long time. That's different. But like to constantly have sex but never actually ejaculate, you are going to be ridiculously frustrated. The wind could blow the wrong way. If somebody is in, a close radius, they're getting it. So bad advice, especially this is so bad. What are your thoughts?
Yo, thanks for watching that video, making it all the way to the end. You made it this far. You have to please subscribe and comment on the video as well. Join the conversation.
Absolutely. We finally hit our goal of 500 subscribers. Yes, we are trying to get to 1,000, and we can only do that with your help. You can start by watching that next video. You see that tiny little icon? Click on that icon, rinse and repeat. Deuces.